PNC Menon, Chairman and Founder of Sobha Group. Thank you very much indeed for joining us here at Economy Middle East. Could you start by telling us your journey of Sobha, how it initiated and where is it going?
First, to start with, Sobha is my wife. So if you want to live peacefully at home, you better put the wife's name for the business and advice for you. So 20 years back, we shifted to Dubai, primarily for the educational point out. The beauty of, we wanted to go back after 4 years, back to Oman. The beauty of Dubai is once you come here, you start getting roots. So you cannot pull out and go, because deep roots. And I will say one thing, it's the most beautiful country on earth today to live and to do business. You are not bothered by anybody, there's no corruption, and extraordinary environment for a businessman. And great support from the government. This is also very unique about this country. And I will say that since I've spent 47 years in the Gulf, last 20 years have been in Dubai, I will say that this is the best country on earth. And we were very successful in our business also. We started with Sobha, with Maidan, a joint development. It was a multi-billion-dollar project. And phase 1 and phase 2 we finished. And then we requested our partners that we would like to do something very separate. And everything was so beautifully settled. And before that, I had purchased this piece of land, which is, we call it Sobha Hut land, which is 183 acres. So we have done very well. In terms of quality, we are the only company in the whole world which is totally backward integrated. And we are a case study at Harvard. They teach in the business school of Harvard, they teach the backward integration as real estate business. So that's a good thing which has happened in my life. And so we do everything ourselves. To start with the architectural company, we have about 250 architects, about 80, 90 interior designers, all work for us. We don't take any job from anybody else. I don't do contract for others. I don't do design for others. I don't do anything for others. I got manufacturing, I got contracting, I got designing, everything we have under one roof. So the beauty of this is we have total control on the quality and the time. This is the biggest benefit. Of course, it's tiring. It's not that simple, but I love what I'm doing because already 75, last part of my life. I've been in business now for 54 years. 54 years I've completed. And my son has already joined 19 years back after we finished his engineering from Purdue in United States. He did civil engineering. 19 years back, he joined the business. And so second command. And then I have a professional head also here by name Francis. He's a gold medal civil engineer, has been working with us for the last 22 years. So so we are very professionally committed, and the business has been very successful. And we are close to, this year we should be close to $4 billion. And next year, I hope we'll touch the peak of $5 billion. That was the target. And I have started getting a feeling that, probably in Dubai, I think Sobha, as one of the companies, there are 50 operators here. We are one of top 4 or top 5 operators in terms of volume. In terms of quality, I'm not being arrogant, nobody can beat us. Primarily because of this backward integration. We got total control in every point of delivery. And so the dream is going on. The government is fabulous. And any adversity, this is one thing I've noticed, any adversity in this part of the world, Dubai is the beneficiary. Dubai gets the benefit. When Dubai gets the benefit, we are all benefited. Whoever is living here, we get the benefit. So I'm not saying that we should have adversity and get the benefit, but this is a natural phenomena. It's nothing we have created. It's a natural phenomenon. People feel that you're more safer here. Alhamdulillah, because this is also very important. So the dream is to continue whatever we are doing. We are putting two more big factories, huge factories. One is woodworking, which may be probably the biggest in the region. And we already got the land. We already started designing. We should be into the new factory by 31st. I've already got one factory, but this is about 5 times or 10 times bigger. So we should be moving into the factory by first quarter of 2025. This is the target. Another factory is coming up for making pods, etc., backward integration again. So we are looking at geographical expansion. Dubai spoiled us. Too much of comfort, too much of safety, too good to be true. That's Dubai. So I thought time has come. We have to definitely, if we have to grow, we have to look at geographical expansion. So we have looked at 2 countries. One is United States, the other one is Indonesia. And we are already in India. We are already operating in India for almost 30 years now. So what I want to do is further expansion. We have started looking at the recce. We have started the recce, and we should be hopefully moving into United States by the last quarter of next year, 24. If we get delayed, definitely in the first quarter of 2025. This is our dream. And if you really look at the size of the market, United States, I think if we do $5 billion here, we are more or less sure that we can do $10 billion in United States. And we can definitely do another $5 billion in Indonesia. Indonesia, the advantage is Asian.
Well, just on that, can I ask you, when you're expanding into new markets, what is it that you look for? What are the importance?
Again, repetition, It's the same thing, same business. We are so used to it. We are so much deep into it because of backward integration. The knowledge is immense. And we can go do business even more if we give an opportunity tomorrow. So because of the reason of backward integration and the ability to understand the business very well.
I'd like to really get an idea of how have you personally guided the company over the tough times, the easier times, the challenges? How has your personal experience mended the company over the
Very
years?
valid question. The real estate business is a very cyclical business. Up, down, up, down, up, down. What I've learned is you need huge equity, the promoter's money in this business. If you feel that you can borrow a lot of money and do this business, you'll get into problem when the cycle takes a negative turn. So you got to make sure that you have enough money as equity, and the borrowing should not be more than 50%. We have put a mark that should not be more than 40%. 60% equity, 40% that's it. But still we are lower than that even now. And if you really ask me, my son does not believe in borrowing. He's an engineer from Purdue, and he doesn't believe. I believe in borrowing because we have 2 schools here. One don't borrow, one borrow. So we are somewhere, in the middle. We are hitting the middle. This thing we are balancing. After I go, I'm already 75. Anytime I will go. After that, he doesn't want to borrow anything. This is his problem. You understand, because the man who runs a business should do what he wants to do. I cannot influence that. So the cyclical industry, huge capital is needed. Without that, you cannot run this business comfortably. You will have no peace. This is the truth.
And in terms of the generations, I'm sure there's different outlooks onto how you see innovation and how you see innovation. Could you share a couple of innovative directions that you each respectively have taken over the years?
Robotics around the corner for this industry. We have started seriously getting into robotics. Robotics means you have robots which will do probably the plastering, the painting, the reinforcement, and block laying. All that will happen through robots. I expect you will see we are sitting in 24 already, 23 and 24, 25, 26. If you come to Sobha in 27, whether I am there or I'm not there, Ravi would have gone into a lot of robotics into the company. And what we're planning to do is we are separately making a company in India, hiring robotics engineers from the best of institutions, and then collaborating with who are already, so we don't have to invent a wheel. Suppose you have done X, we'll add X plus 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 plus. So that's a dream. And he'll be more, at it rather than I am. I'm an old man, outdated. So that's about innovation. And innovation on a daily basis, not only robotics, the materials, methodology, everything changes.
A little bit on artificial intelligence. How will that integrate into your business?
Along with the robotics, it is driven by artificial intelligence also. Then only you can get maximum efficiency. This is the truth of life. Not only this industry, many industry, it's all artificial intelligence and then robotics. It will be together playing a game. I will not say it is only robotics, it's artificial intelligence also.
And now you're firmly, after all these years, part of the social fabric of this nation. How do you work with communities in terms of social corporate responsibility? What are some of the initiatives that you're thriving for?
35 years back, I committed that half of my wealth could go to charity. So as a family, I have 3 children. 50% goes to family, 24% for my son, 15% for my 2 daughters. So that's 50%. But only 1% can get involved in the business. Others are not permitted. Only my son can get involved in the business because to make sure there's no confusion. 2 people cannot lead. Only 1 can lead. So this is a leader. So we have all, and he has been the organization for 19 years. So inshallah, I hope things will go proper.
Well, I want to find out a little bit more on social corporate responsibility, if I may, please, yeah.
It is mainly meant for upliftment of women. That's the main target. Give them education and try to develop their capability. These are 2 primary things. But since we have reasonably large amount of money at our disposal, currently I'm doing some housing. See, Oman, I'm an Omani citizen. All of us are Omanis. Oman created me. So to give it back, I have decided to put 300 houses for the poorest of poor Omanis. It's already started. And next 4 years, we'll be finishing 300 houses, inshallah. And then next what we are doing a small 25 million housing here. Small one, it's not a big money. But the big money which we're going to spend here is, we are setting up a university here. When I say setting up a university, we are not the owners of the university. We design, we build, and give it to the government to run. We are preliminary, design is already over. These are 2 panels. We already preliminary design. We are making a model. Then it'll go to the boss of this country. And then we have decided to spend 400 million dirhams for this project. Government will give the land, we build it, and they will give it back to the government for them to run it. Because Dubai has got all the capability to manage anything today. So we feel that it will be in a very safe hand. Once we build and give it to them, it will take about 4 years for us to build this, inshallah. So then, I'm building 1,000 houses where I come from India. I'm building 1,000 houses for the poor people in my village. And that should be getting completed in another 4 years. So already delivery is happening. Then apart from that, I'm putting up a university in Delhi. It is for 5,000 girls. A university for education. That means we'll teach them science, maths and arts, with the finishing of education, a degree in education, integrated. And the university bought the land already, and we should be starting construction by middle of next year or last quarter of next year. 4 years we'll take to build, and we have 5,000 girls that we run it ourselves. I will not be having a billing department there. I don't charge anything. Everything is free. Boarding, lodging, education, everything is free. That's a big dream. So, inshallah, I hope it should happen.